On Show with Southside Steve.
Yeah, come on, live from the Exit Wealth Studios right here in Alpharetta with studios in Buckhead, along with Exit Stage Left Advisors. One you invest with, Exit Stage Left is one that you sell your business. A lot of people doing that. Jeff, not to get into it, but a portion of your day gig was sold off.
Yeah, more like given away.
Okay.
But that's part of the deal. It was future earnings,
Type of deal.
It was a good deal for everybody.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Every deal's different.
Yeah.
Exit
This one
Left.
was different. Actually, no, a lot of probably go this way where you get you trade your business for future earnings, future royalties, so to speak. So yeah, everyone's different.
It is funny because there are people going. I know an individual that I'm friends with that I probably shouldn't mention at this point, but he's working with Lee Heisman, and it's the opposite. Instead of selling his business, he's trying to increase it. So there's people out there that they're connected with across the country that are readily available to purchase a business, usually 20%, 30%, as much as 40% over asking price. And they're also willing to, if they see a good idea, kind of like a Shark Tank, invest in your business.
They can also hook up with investors if you want to grow your business.
That's what this dude's trying to do.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. So get a hold of me or Jeff. Get into our DMs. I'll hook you up with Lee, and I'll hook you up with Ted, and the rest will be history. I almost said kistery because I think that's what Paul said once.
Well, we were just talking about Kiss off air.
Yeah.
About how they might do a residency at the Sphere.
Maybe. There's one guy that might know. That's Peter Conlon.
Yes.
That's the cool thing.
Although Live Nation, it's not a Live Nation venue, though, the Sphere.
No.
I wish it was.
But do you think those people talk to his people?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's run by AEG. I think they're their competitor.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've talked about it before, and I always joke that, well, wouldn't it be great? REM to reunite at the Sphere. And of course, Peter's like, no. Every time we bring it up, he's like, no, they have too much integrity, if I can remember his quote.
Way too much. But I will tell you, one of the members of REM, and Peter Conlon knows these guys very well. I know Mike Mills. At least I've drank beer with him. I've hung out with him, and he's currently in the Yeah Come On Fantasy Football League. He's one of the 12 guys. He's been in the league with us, 3 years now?
At least I've been in for 2.
2 years.
This will be my third season this fall.
Yeah, 3 years. So the other night for one of the FIFA, the World Cup in town, they had a thing going on in Decatur.
Yeah, the Driving and Crying concert at the downtown square in Decatur.
Yeah, Mike Mills showed up and played with them.
You mean Peter Buck?
Was it Peter Buck or Mike Mills? I thought it was Mike.
It was Peter Buck.
Was it?
Yeah.
I heard Mike Mills. That's so weird.
I don't know. I mean, I know Peter. I don't know if Mike Mills did or not, but I know Peter Buck did.
You're probably right. It's a 3-member band. Sorry, Mike. I thought I heard you were there. Either way, we know they're never getting on a stage together. So, yeah, but I do like you continually asking Peter that.
Well, and listen, I'm not the only one. I have a clip here of another famous bass player that's also in the Yeah Come On Fantasy League from Collective Soul, Will Turpin. And he believes the same thing, that REM could reunite at the Sphere. Let me just play the clip of him last year when we had him on the phone.
So this is a bassist that's also, like you said, in the Yeah Come On Fantasy League. But bassists tend to talk to each other.
Maybe so. Maybe he knows something we don't, but here he goes.
You heard it here first. I think REM gets back together for a run at the Sphere in Vegas.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. I totally agree with you. I think that's going to happen. So
I remember the look on your face when he said it. You're like, oh my God. Okay.
So we talked to Peter Conlon for the last time on Fox FM on the Southside Ride back in December. So I thought we would play that today because we talked a bit about some big concerts coming this summer to the big venues, Mercedes-Benz and Truist Park.
Right. So we knew the World Cup was coming, which is taking place right now. And Jeff and I are currently doing other things at the moment, bringing better things to you. So we're taking the day off. And we're doing a rerun.
Well, I mean, day off. I'm still at home editing this and putting it together and putting it out there. Okay?
We're both working.
Okay.
We never stop.
Well, actually, you will be playing golf and promoting the Come On show.
That's why. So it's my fault. So I will tell you where I am. Boy, are you sour about this?
No, it's just I don't want this to turn into another Fox FM situation where it's like, oh, you got this many days off. Well, no, I worked those days because I had to upload the best ofs and edit things together and make sure everything
How
timed out
corporate
right.
am I? I don't even have an HR department. Every once in a while you say something that upsets me. I know your mother would love an HR department.
Yeah,
Mike's over there. I love ripping. He told me to lay off his mom. I said, okay, I'll lay off. Sorry. And look I just did it again. What I will be doing is taking our Come On Exit Wealth tent, putting it on the 18th hole for the Buck and Kincaid golf tournament at 680 The Fan at Lake Lanier.
Okay. And that's
you know how that's not easy.
Yeah.
I got to do the tent. I got to put a table. Or do I? I don't know.
And you'll be kissing babies, shaking hands, handing out cards so people can find us and subscribe on YouTube.
I'm handing out a ton of cards. Matter of fact, if you run across me, ask me. I always have one in my pocket like I do now. There it is, the Come On show card. And then I've got on the other side, thanks to Jeff Cole, we both split the cost of these red, white, and green show. So, I'll be doing that and having to play golf. Then I've got to leave. I can't get drunk. Number one, I got to drive. But number two, I can't even really get a buzz because I've got coaching to do Friday night. It is the end of the season for the Sandlot.
Okay, so you got a big Friday.
Big Friday. So when I get done golfing, we're teeing off at 9. I've got to haul booty back down. It's not a bad drive from Lanier down, but I got to get to the ballpark by no later than 4:30. Yeah.
Well, I played in that tournament 6 years ago, and it's a great tournament.
The Buck and Kincaid.
Yes.
I've played in it a couple of times. They usually do it at White Columns in my backyard.
Oh, wow.
I've seen the whole setup because I live on one of the holes. And right now, for people that don't know, White Columns is shut down for 10 months. Their members are having to go to other clubs, which is either Country Club of the South or the Manor. I know, white collar problems. But they're redoing all the greens. They're literally putting millions of dollars into this golf course, but they're getting the money back. The fees are going
up, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff. But all of that is why we have to do what we're doing. We will have a fresh Peter Conlon in the green room, chairman of Live Nation Georgia. But right now, Jeff picked this. I think it's perfect because the concerts we discuss that we were doing in December for Fox FM just before we got S-canned, which sucks. We got fired onto the 10th. December 10th, so this is before December 10th, but we're discussing everything that's happening right now. And there's nobody better. Every time you hear Peter Conlon, he is the man that has brought entertainment for now 5 decades to Georgia, and this is a Georgia show. On with Peter Conlon now. I just wanted to talk about your current thing. My co-host Jeff is excited. I've heard a lot of talk. A big stadium show coming to Atlanta. It's not coming to the Mercedes-Benz. It's coming to Truist. It's a Live Nation show, and you are bringing Guns N' Roses to Georgia, and that is huge. That'll be September 19th.
Yeah, last time they were here, they played Music Midtown, if you remember.
I do. Wow, and that was you had a lot of bands for those that have just moved here and hearing this for the first time, but obviously our biggest success story is that of Peter Conlon and his late partner Alex Cooley. Music Midtown, to me, is Georgia's finest moment.
Yes.
You agree, Jeff?
I totally agree. Those were some of the best years of my life.
Yeah. I mean, Peter, nobody did it better, and nobody will ever do it better. So you win in history with Music Midtown. Some of the acts you brought, I would say GNR would be at the top unless you've got one that you think was bigger. I don't know who's the one you paid the most for.
Well, they had a couple different ones. I mean, Bruno Mars was big.
Yeah.
In a different way. But it was a great show. And the Rock Vein, Guns was probably the biggest,
I mean, I remember the
we
night.
had Tom Petty one year.
Oh, Tom Petty, yes.
Van Halen.
And then
Van Halen.
You had Def
Elton
Leppard.
John.
Elton John and Def Leppard too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Bob Dylan.
That was huge.
the whole list goes on. That's everybody at the top.
At the top.
Yeah, Greg Allman played, and then Zach Brown joined him on stage. That was good.
That's a cool moment.
Yeah.
God, looking back.
Bob was interesting. It was raining that year, and we had a delay, and we had a long relationship with Bob. He played it twice, and he was supposed to go to D.C. to get an award, and his manager Jeff came to find me and said, "I just want you to know that Bob isn't going to fly out to go get his award in D.C. He's going to stay here and play for you."
Wow, that's
So,
huge.
Yeah.
God,
Well,
see that.
he's a really decent guy.
No, well, decent guy, and you're a decent guy. Sometimes it's the person, sometimes it's the person they're dealing with. So I'll toot your horn. It's the relationships you have. And we were talking off air, and I think in 26, I would love just to pick some artists and, or individuals that you've worked with, either through music or comedy or what have you, and just kind of go down, not a rabbit hole, not here to fry relationships or work on the past, but just kind of archive those moments with those bands or those individuals like we talked about, and just talk about what it was like to be around them for 30 years, 20 years, or 10 years.
Sure, I don't care whoever you want to talk about.
I love it. Well, right now with Guns N' Roses, the only thing I would say is, hey, they're coming. The tickets are available, and you obviously have a good relationship. And I know as long as you got Axl and as long as you got Slash, you're good. I was looking at the current lineup. There's some people on it, some people not. Duff McKagan's on it. But either way, that show and outdoor. So in that situation, you just pray for no lightning, because if it rains, that concert goes ahead, correct?
Yeah, we always go rain or shine,
Yeah, God.
If you get lightning, we have to do a pause, but we usually get going again. But it's pretty rare bad. Weather's usually good versus bad. In a general sense.
Well, you gamble on it. The only question I'll have for you in closing on this big concert is, you got two venues. One has a roof, one doesn't. I don't think either were maybe meant to play music, but they do. I dig the outdoor stadium because it reminds me of Beatles and Fulton County Stadium and all that. But which one?
Hey, Steve, hold on a second.
Okay,
hold
no
on,
worries.
Hold on, I got to pay.
Yeah, he's got to pay.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was a big order.
we heard.
It was 8 sandwiches, 2 egg sandwiches,
8 biscuits, 8 chicken biscuits, like 4 egg,
and four fruit cups.
in the fruit cups.
Those fruit cups, which tells me some people at Live Nation eat well. I don't know anybody in my radio station that ever would have got a fruit cup.
So I'm assuming that they have the bar there, so there's plenty of beverages in the lobby.
So you don't
there
need
at Live
beverages.
Nation.
Yeah, for those that have never visited Live Nation, you walk into a full-on bar. You walk into a guy that makes sure you're supposed to be there, and it has everything you would want. It's a great entertainment location as well until you get up to the offices where Peter has the biggest office, only because of the dog.
More Rufus's office.
Yeah, it's Rufus's office. It's not Peter's. Rufus lets Peter go in his office where he does business.
He's been coming in since he's a puppy, and so everybody knows him. He's kind of the office dog, but we're dog friendly. There's usually 2 or 3 dogs there.
No, the day that
Alex.
Go ahead.
Alex and I always made our company where we were dog and kid friendly. People could bring their kids and their dogs.
Man.
And so we always had. I have all these kids today, young adults walking up to me, saying, "I don't know if you remember me," and because I don't, because they were just little kids when I knew them, and just saying how they grew up around our offices.
That's a trip. I love that. That's kind of like me coaching baseball. Kids are coming up to me now that I coached even 3 or 4 years ago, and it's hard to recognize because they're growing. Can't imagine.
Yeah.
But the fact that you let your employees bring their dogs, their furry loved ones, and their kids, dude, you're a guy to work for. That's pretty awesome. Most people won't take that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't sign a lease unless it's a dog friendly building,
Boom. Well,
But on the venues for next summer, Mercedes isn't available next summer because of the World Cup.
that's it.
Oh, so it is next year.
So it is next year. Yeah, we were talking about the World Cup and that some of the games prior to the team being chosen will be played there as well. So it's World Cup. So yeah, you can't get in. Good Lord, look at that. All right.
Yeah, Mercedes is out April through August. The first show back in there is AC/DC in August.
God, that's one. Wow. Huge shows. Well, thank you this morning. We're basically setting up. Peter's got, vacation to take. God knows Jeff Cole across from me, you want to travel for Christmas because you're single. But we're going to still do some regular entertainment. We'll have Peter next week. And then we'll take a break until the end of the year. And I look forward to 2026 with you. And I thank you for your time always. And it is In the Green Room with Peter Conlon. We got 2 big shows coming. One's at Truist because of World Cup with GNR. And then you got AC/DC, which we're all saying is probably their last tour. First show back in the Dome after the World Cup, I just learned, in August. It's Live Nation. Go to livenation.com. Get your tickets. This guy on the other end works hard, and so does Rufus. Thanks for your time, Peter Conlon.
Thank you, Steve.
All right,
Appreciate
buddy.
it.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon.